What is going on, guys? It's your boy Chaos back here at the Chaos and Lou podcast, man. We got your motherfucking boy Lou up in the building. You already know what to do, man. What's going on, everybody? Hold on one sec. One sec. There we go. Hope everybody's doing good tonight. We are back on another live. You ready? Another one for the books.
Yes, sir.
Another one for the books, man. It's been good. It's been good. By any chance, do you know how many lives we're on?
I want to say this is our seventh.
Let's see if he's seventh. Wow. He hasn't been paying attention. I'm talking about lives overall. Mine, the solo ones, the intros. How many lives do you think we did?
Don't put me on the spot like this.
Hey, got to, man. Somebody's got to put this motherfucker on.
I want to say like 10.
10. That's close. 13.
It's 13?
Today is live number 13.
Well, big 13.
Yeah.
Yeah,
let's not go there.
Yes.
Yes. Either way.
Damn.
Yeah, live number 13, guys, man. We just want to let y'all know. Hold on, let me pull up the chat 1 second, guys. Let me make sure, because last time your boy Lou was having a little struggles trying to see the chat, you know what I mean?
First of all, you're just as blind as I am, so
Shh. We're not gonna talk about what I am.
It seems like I'm the one that's hurting.
There we go. Let me make sure. I think we are absolutely live. Yes, so we're good. All right, cool. Either way, like I said, live number 13, man. And here we are again, ready to do it again. Talk about some shit that nobody wants to talk about, but that's what we do. We are here to fucking ruffle the feathers.
And they want to talk about it. They're just afraid of people like, oh, like what the fuck? Like, come on, man. Everybody got an opinion. Say it. Say it with your chest.
Bro. And like I think the one that we're about to talk about tonight is pretty hot topic just because it's been like booming in the market for like the past 4 or 5 years. It's been really like prominent as it's shown in the title.
Yeah.
But we'll get to that here in a second. First and foremost, we want to say that we are approaching our goal at rapid speed here. 774 last that I checked subscribers.
Bro.
So, bro, we are constantly, every time I get up in the morning, I'm like, I'm probably, the new YouTuber guy, like being excited about this shit. But every time I get up, it's like 20 plus subscribers.
Yeah, bro. I mean, hey, shit, that's a lot.
Bro, it means the world to us, man. But either way, we are rapidly approaching 1,000 subs. And as a sentiment and something that we've been talking about for a little minute here, we said we wanted to do something a little special for the first 1,000 subs because, in all honesty, that's the point where we get to monetize and do a little more for the channel. But you want to tell them what we're gonna do for 1,000 subs? I'll let you have the floor on that one.
Well, shit, man. This is for all the real ones, man. I mean, we tell you all the time, and it doesn't take much. Like it, subscribe, share it. But this time, if God is good, we'll hit that very soon. And we were trying to do a little.
We're getting there.
And it's gonna be we said it was gonna be a hoodie.
Yeah, but don't go too much into detail. We'll save it towards the end. It's gonna be a hoodie.
Okay. I'll stop it there.
Yeah, so for sure it's going to be a hoodie, but we'll get more into what it's going to be. Either way, we want to do a giveaway, and it's not just going to be the hoodie. So you guys stay tuned towards the end of the episode. We'll talk about it a little bit more. Either way, we just want to thank you guys for getting us already up into the 700s,
yeah,
bro.
Man.
Like
Good
it's
shit.
been going
Good
crazy.
Shit.
It has been
Appreciate
going crazy. Either way, alternatively, we got a special guest in the motherfucking building.
Woo!
One unexpected. He was actually commenting on the last pod, and it just so happened he kind of lives nearby. We thought he was in a whole different state, but that assumptions. Either way, he's here, and we felt like it was cool to get him on. We kind of like pressured him to get. Yeah,
man.
We pressured him. We pressured him to get to getting on it. But either way, we want to say what's up to my boy. Fucking Miklo in the house. What it do, man? Say what's up to the fucking fam. Big Mike in here. Yeah, man.
So Miklo Velka.
Yes,
sir.
Give my opinion of things, non-biased.
Yeah, we pressured, like I said, we pressured in here, and we just want to make sure we, just have an open conversation, man. Like it's just something we got to do, So, first topic. I know you're ready.
Yeah.
All right, OF.
Man, so
But before we even get into it, Lulu, OF. We know that it's become so. Another thing, we can't really say that the full term, so we'll stay with OF. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. First and foremost, we know 776 as of right now. Hey,
Oh,
we're going up.
what?
We're going up. There you go.
Damn.
Shout
That's
out to
tight.
the subscribers, man. Come on, we
Thank you.
keep on
going.
subscribing,
Just keep
people.
doing it.
Speaking of which, analytics say that 70% of you motherfuckers are not subscribed to us. You're watching us, but you ain't subscribed. So just fucking hit it, man. Either way, OF.
I don't know what analytics means, but we'll get it.
Clearly, because he can't fucking say it,
Oh
but
my god,
we'll get there.
it's okay.
So OF.
Ah,
There's some goods to it. There's some bads to it, right?
I mean,
But let's talk about it from a male's perspective, single and person who's with somebody, you know. And then we also got Mikolo in the building, so we'll get his take on it.
okay, so let's just look. Let's get right into, and I'm gonna be straight up real with it, man. There's the good things in my opinion, from my, point of view, and my opinion on this is that, they obviously can make very good money from the comfort of their home. They can be at home doing their thing,
Right.
And I know a lot of them say, oh well, no, I don't always do all the partner stuff. I don't maybe solo stuff, or maybe it's feet. Whatever the case may be, they have the luxury of having that kind of opportunity to do that from the comfort of their home, basically. And yeah, man, that's one thing. And the opportunity that they end up getting from it, they get to work with certain celebrities, maybe, or maybe not work with them, but at least party with them, be around that lifestyle.
Hold on, Lulu.
What?
Can everybody? Okay, there you go.
It wasn't on.
It's Miklo's mic that's got turned off. So let me work on that. Go ahead. Sorry, my bad, Lulu.
Yeah, I forgot what I was saying.
Oh, just go back into OF. Sorry, guys, we're having some difficulties with the guest mic here.
Oh yeah. Well, anyways, whatever the case may be, they get to be around that level of status of people, celebrities. That's one of the things that they get to experience. Not average people can just go hang out and party with, your favorite singer, your favorite actor, or whatever. You get put in a very special place where you get opportunity. That's, I guess you could say, that's one of the good things. Now, the dark side of it, I think we could honestly just say that, and like I said, a lot of females are gonna say, "Oh, well, I don't do just, I don't do this, I don't do that, I do, just solo stuff or whatever, But regardless of the fact, like, let's just say that's your profession, and you tell somebody, or especially if a guy you're trying to date, oh, you do OF, right off the bat, he's gonna say or assume that you're a straight up 304. There's no question in his mind that, oh, she's a saint, or yeah, she's a good girl, that's wifey material. I mean, let's just be 100%. I mean, if a girl were to tell me like, oh yeah, I do over, I'm like, oh yeah, like that's, she belongs to the streets. Yeah, man, and like I said, you guys could say whatever you want. Oh, you're just assuming. Nah, I mean, the facts are the facts. And if you're doing that type of profession, you're already, promiscuous to a certain extent. Chances are you're gonna have a very high body count. Pretty much a lot of things that disqualify you from having a chance with a good guy that's gonna try to take you seriously because of the person you are. And I mean, let's just be real, in society, you're not going to be respected at all. Like, you're not going to be seen as a respectable person in society that's, providing something good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, and like I said, the bad things are that they're just help these simp ways, you know what I mean? Where they could just subscribe to them and they could talk to them, and these Simps are gonna think that, oh well, she responds to me, oh we have conversations, oh she sends me a private message, but like how stupid are you? You're literally paying her like what, $30 for her to text you or send you a picture or something.
I think, look, with the dawn of OF, right, it basically brought out, it was already bad enough we had porn. We had corn. Sorry, you're right. Corn. But we also had, what was the other one? Chatter or something? Either way, there was a bunch of sites, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't as mainstream. Oh, and the other one, the one where they basically like live stream and like people would like tip and then they would like do shit to their. Either way.
Yeah. It was already out there.
Yeah, my point is that OF dawned a new age, right? Where the guys who weren't getting no play, the guys who weren't out there like the nerds, the guys who couldn't get a girl to like even remotely look in his direction. Now this guy all he has to do is work, have a bank account, and there's this baddie sitting here on the screen, and all he's got to do to make her do what he wants her to do is send $20. It dawns a new age, man, in like dating, and I think this is where people are not really understanding what OF and all these other like even Instagram, bro. Instagram is like the milder version of OF, bro. Like,
yeah.
Because essentially you can almost get away with showing your nipples. You know what I mean? So it's like it's very close, and people like push that threshold. Either way, my point is that the fact that we've gotten here as a society and men are so willing to like spend money just to see some girl naked in a picture or a video, like that poses a big problem, and this is the reason why sex robots is becoming a thing. It's the reason why guys are like willing to like literally pay for sex. Like, and bro, and I refuse, man. I'm sorry, but stop being fucking simps, man, because at the end of the day, like this shit is starting a whole new trend, and before you know it, like guys won't even know how to talk to a girl, and I think that's a fucking problem. So
yeah,
I try not to get too passionate about it, because at the end of the day, like if we don't hold ourselves as accountable as guys, like this is what's gonna happen. Simps are gonna be like a bigger problem. So what say you? Either way, I'm gonna put it on Miklo so we can get his take on OF and if he sees a difference in it. Anything else you wanted to say to it before I switch?
No, pretty much like I said. I think it does more damage, obviously, to the guys, because they're giving into that stupid shit and investing in something that they should invest in themselves. Instead of subscribing, why don't you subscribe to the gym or something? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But again, this is just a problem that you ladies have created, and again, it's not just hurting us; it's hurting yourself and your value.
Agreed. All right, so I'm gonna switch over to Miklo real quick, guys. For whatever reason, his mic decided to take a shit, so I switched the mic to the one that's on the webcam, which is like not right next to him, but kind of close to him. So if the audio doesn't sound good, please excuse us. I'm trying to figure that out as we go. So either way, here you go. What you think about OnlyFans, man? Is it something you got to deal with on a day-to-day basis, or do you just get to look back and watch the circus?
I plead the fifth.
He pleads the fifth.
No. I don't know, dude. Like, there's just so much to it that like Lou was saying, like it's hurting society.
Yeah, man.
It's working for their pockets, but not really, helping the guys out, and the guys that support that too. It's like, bro, go out, go to a bar, buy a girl some tacos, get her that way, then invest in your money. And
yeah, and to put it into context, guys, Miklo has a girl, and he's whole ass married, wifed up, kids, the whole nine. So, his perspective on OnlyFans right now is a little different from mine. But either way, man, we have the luxury of like viewing this shit as it's happening. Like it's becoming a new norm, man.
I mean,
like,
it's everywhere. It's everywhere on social media. It's everywhere on on X. It's everywhere.
Yeah, you
guys
see
are
cars
on.
with it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah, you see
driving by,
exactly.
you see
You
cars
see
with
cars
it.
with it. You know what I mean?
Mama.
Usually, it's like back in the day, like go to Vegas for that type of shit.
Yeah.
Man. But nowadays, you could do it from anywhere, man. And it's sad, bro, because, bro, I heard some crazy shit. Especially like online stories where like girls will send underwear, girls will send like
feet
just
pictures.
feet
Oh,
pictures.
yeah, yeah,
It's just like the weirdest shit that you would never think. But at the end of the day, man, like I said, it's only damaging both genders. And in my opinion, I think it's hurting the men the most. Because we're giving into this stupid shit. But hey, I mean, if you females think that just because you can make easy money and all that, and then later on in life think that you can find a top tier man or some guy's gonna take you seriously from your background, it matters.
I think part of the problem is that even us as men, right? Naturally, we're curious. You see a beautiful woman on Instagram, or you met her at some point in your life, and she's on OnlyFans now. You're like,
Yeah.
And I think that natural curiosity in men is like,
It's like men.
if you act on it, bro.
Men focus on a woman's past, and women focus on a man's future.
Well,
Yeah.
speaking on which, so we're talking about OF. Is there any pros to being on OF?
I mean,
I know you were
I
kind
said
of
a
touching
few. I
on,
mean,
on it earlier.
I guess just like I said, in my opinion, it gives them opportunity. It gives them the luxury of working and making very good money from the comfort of their home. They don't have to do anything, go anywhere. They just take off a few clothes and do their thing, whatever the case is. They might end up catching the attention of a certain celebrity. Maybe not necessarily to work in a movie, but just being in that kind of circle and that kind of vibe and that kind of environment where normally people of our status would never. You know what I mean? Like what are the chances you're gonna be sitting at the same table as as Ice Cube or as whoever high A-list celebrity? You know what I mean?
Let me ask both of you guys a question then. Both of you guys, because I feel like I know both of you guys are with somebody, so obviously this is a hypothetical
You don't
question.
know that for a fact.
Put your hand down.
He pleaded the fifth earlier, so I don't know.
Put your hand
Either way, let's just say you guys are both single, and you, for whatever reason, some baddie OF star decided she wanted to settle down, find a guy, and you became that guy. Would you seriously wife her up knowing her past?
Pass. That's straight up
Yeah,
pass.
I'm not doing that.
Fuck.
I'd rather go to the motherland, find
Not at
me
all.
Fuck.
a little India or something.
The only thing that you're gonna get out of her is recreational use and probably benefits
Damn.
the shit that she's able to put you in and take you places. But other than that, like no, like wife material, there's no way.
Nah.
Not at
Can't
all.
take that to church, homie.
Yeah, no.
Can't take her home to mom's food.
Yeah,
Not at
nah.
all.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I wouldn't. Look, OF, it's dawned a new age and it's helped women be independent of men. All good, but I think women who are doing it at the young age, like, enjoy it, but understand that you make that choice to put your naked body on the internet
It's
and
out there.
sell your asshole for fucking $5.99.
Yeah.
Plus tax.
Make sure, yeah, plus
Plus
tax. Government's got to get their shit too, But you sell your asshole for fucking $5.99 plus tax. At the end of the day, you keep on doing that shit. The whole world sees
There's
you.
repercussions to your decisions that you make.
Yeah, and that
Bro.
doesn't last forever, dude.
Yeah, man.
That's not.
You
get
know,
a good 10 years, that's it.
look, again, we've said it many times on this pod, like, social media absolutely contributes to this shit, like, because, all it really takes is for some girl to, like, shake her ass in some provocative way and some, shorts, whatever, and post it, and she's got 1,000 DMs.
It reminded me of that video you showed me of that one chick dancing, bro. I didn't know what she was. I was like, what am I watching? Like, what is she supposed to be doing? And, bro, she was supposedly dancing. I'm like, there's no way this is attractive to the eye. Hey, this girl. You guys ever seen Bob's Burger? How Tina breaks down? She's like, That's how, I swear to God, that's how this
Oh
bitch
my
was dancing.
God, bro.
Motherfuckers were like, how many followers does she have, bro?
Bro, thousands.
I was like,
If not
there's
hundred
no way.
thousands.
There's no way motherfuckers like watching this bitch dance. She has no kind of moves.
Bro.
Bro. And
it's so prominent, man. Like, we are in an age where, bro, like, I'm not gonna lie, when TikTok got banned, I was like, yes. but I understand that there's a platform, people are there, you know, not everybody's doing the bullshit, but like, legitimately, man, like, I'll go through TikTok just to get people on the pod, right? And majority of the shit that I'm scrolling through, girl getting ready, doing her makeup, girl like in a half skimpy clothes, fucking dancing. I'm like, there's literally like, and the craziest part about it is that you have these fucking simps sitting there, Galaxy this, fucking Rose this, likes this, like throwing money for these girls to do, like,
and they're like brushing their teeth, they're flossing their teeth with a little ass shirt, and these are just, you know, just the random shit.
This is why we say women live life on easy mode. And we're not we're not trying to bash y'all, but you gotta understand, when we get to, there's no way, unless this motherfucker is 6'5", handsome as fuck, fit as fuck, that some guy's about to get on TikTok and get money. I'm gonna
start recording myself snapping hairs off my nipple,
bro. Like, you know,
bro, just the randomest shit that these guys will like, and that's the problem. See, that's what we're saying. It goes as something as simple as being on TikTok and being just a little provocative can take you a long way,
bro.
You know what I mean? And that's just the luxury that females end up, you know, having. You know, they have that type of opportunity.
Unfortunately, that's the reality now, and you're absolutely right. It's what we are dealing with. It's the shit that we see on a daily basis, like, not even just in TikTok and IG, but like, legit, bro. How do you think Karen started? Karen started by somebody feeling themselves a little too fucking much. And next thing you know, you don't belong here, you motherfucker. Go back to where you came from. You get the, you know.
Yeah.
Man, like, so did you go over cons? Because I was trying to, like, figure out this.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's not many. Like I said, I guess just the money. You know, it puts you in a better position. You know, more opportunity to work with. You know, in that circle. I mean, you know, let's just be real. Like they get to work with other people and make certain content and do well for themselves. You know, I mean, that's just the reality. And I guess in a way, that's the good thing of doing that kind of work. But again, there's a lot more cons to it than pros. You know, absolutely. So,
I won't ever hate on a girl trying to do her thing.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
do what you gotta do, man. But you just gotta understand, like, you're not helping society by being on OnlyFans. But on top of that, like,
all actions have reactions.
Yeah, you're never gonna, like, be able to be viewed the same when you have kids. Like, understand what you're doing. Like, you think you look good now, but you're not gonna look good forever.
Yeah.
I remember somebody. I probably shouldn't say it, but I'm gonna say it.
Just bleep it.
I was told that my views on the fact that women age like milk is not necessarily, like, something they agree with. Perfectly fine. If you don't believe that, that's fine. But ladies, you have to understand, your value comes from your beauty and your virtue. So if you don't have those two things, like, you can't make up for it in a lot of things. Men, on the other hand, our value does not come solely from our looks. Our value comes from what we provide as men. Like, can we protect you? Can we pay the bills for you? Can we, like, hold you down? Like, are we going to, you know, like, these are the things that men bring. So we don't necessarily have to look good, but if we're holding it down on all the other corners, like, more likely you got a chance. You know what I mean? So, and this is why we say, again, ladies, you live life on easy mode. Like, we can't go and sell our buttholes for $5.99 plus tax, but y'all absolutely can fucking do that. You can just post that semi-naked picture and you'll probably get at least $100 for that one.
Bro, I believe that some females, bro, like, especially pretty ones, bro, they probably go on dating apps just to have, like, guys invite them out to eat and have a free meal.
Fucking,
you know what I mean? And, bro, like, that's sad to say, but I mean, that's how, like, dumb these motherfuckers are. Where they're like willing to go on a date with them, and then, okay, you know, they don't do anything, they don't get nothing out of it, you know, none like they don't get the attention that they deserve, nothing like that, and you know they finesse them, and you can't really hate on them, man, because I mean, fuck,
Hey,
shit, you doing, you know, you're finessing and you're, hey, fuck it, man,
you're doing something right.
yeah, you're doing something right.
We got a comment. So what's to say here? What if they can't bring that? By that you mean what exactly? Just so we can answer the question properly. Yeah, man. I think it's unfortunate, man. Like, I think roles have been so skewed in relationships. Like, you know, we have this age of simps where guys are not doing their part anymore, so they're no longer protecting and providing.
Guys.
Yeah, exactly. You know, women are talking about, oh, I want this feminine guy who's gonna listen to me and da 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 da. Like, are you gonna really appreciate this feminine guy who's in touch with his feelings when shit hits the fan and all of a sudden he can't figure it out because he's in touch with his feelings? Like,
Yeah, nah. I mean,
you know,
most of the time, guys aren't going to tell you when they're going through something. You know, what I mean,
We don't
it's
say
really
that
hard. You rather figure it out yourself. At most, you're probably going to ask them, like maybe your dad, your brother, you know what I mean, or a cool ass friend you have. But other than that, like most of the time, men just try to figure it out.
yeah, I
What you
think
say?
the men,
What if they can't bring that?
the men. What if the men can't
Can't
bring
bring
that?
what?
Yeah, I think we're trying to figure out what you mean. What if they can't bring what exactly? Like, if they can't bring the protector, provider, that
safety.
role, like that safety net, then obviously he shouldn't be dating. If you are talking about, you
Shouldn't
know,
have had a kid with him.
right, exactly. I think you gotta understand, men, if they're not doing their part as men, ladies, don't take on a project piece. Like, don't take on a half-made house.
Fixer upper.
Right, yeah, don't do that shit to yourselves. Like, the chances are you have your own shit going on in your life, so why the fuck would you go and take on some more extra stress? Like, why would you do that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, ladies, don't take on project pieces. Like, get you a man who's already solidified, knows himself, got a decent job. He might not have the best car,
At the
but
very
at least
least know where he's headed.
right. You know, he's working hard. He's not necessarily persuaded by your beauty or your virtue.
Yeah.
He's more so like taking you on as like somebody who can add benefit to his life, and that's the kind of man that I think. Hey, I know. That's the kind of man that I think ladies should be striving for. You know,
Yeah.
but unfortunately, we have this fucking revolution where women just want bad men and the ones who are treating them like shit and
Yeah.
and you know, look past the guys who are actually like really out here like holding it down for real motherfuckers, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. So
Yeah, like my boy over here, you know, even on his days off, he goes stands out at Home Depot and tries to get work. You feel me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, bro. You gotta do what you gotta do. You feel
I gotta
me?
eat.
Yeah, bro. He goes and chops down the trees for the city.
hey,
You know what I'm saying?
shout out Miklo for
Shout out
holding it.
Miklo. Yeah, bro.
But look, man, I was just telling Miklo today that our people, bro, like Hispanic people, you know, all this shit that's going on with politics right now, with Trump being back in office, like, you know, at the end of the day, man, like, California and majority of the West Coast wouldn't be what it is without our people, bro. Like, our people are among the hardest working, never complaining.
If not the hardest.
Bro, like, exactly. And I think it's really important that, like, you know, times are uneasy right now, man, like, for our people. But, like, man, at the end of the day, we've always had each other hold each other down during these times, man. Yeah, man, because, you know, it's unfortunate. Hey, Rich, what's good, man? What's good? It's good. Good to have you in here,
My
bro.
boy Rich.
Yeah, man.
What do you do, dog?
Hey.
What's going on, man?
Yeah, man, but times are uncertain for our people. But at
Big
the end of the
dog,
day,
man.
man, you know, we got each other and we hold each other down, and I think that's important. But, bro, our people are, like, some of the hardest working motherfuckers
We
out
see it
there.
in our
Shout out
parents,
to
bro.
Richard. Shout out
Yeah,
to
man.
Burnaby. Shout out Vic.
Hey,
Feel
that's
me?
what's up, man.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking Rich. Yeah, man, but on to the next topic. We, what was the next one? Body count. Whee! The hot topic, body count. Does it matter in a woman or does it not?
Oh, man. You know,
I wish we had another woman on here today
It
just
does,
so we
you
could
know,
talk about it, bro. 'cause
No,
we
but
know-
look, listen. It goes back to what we were saying, man. You know, but the whole like, look, man. Men notice a woman's past, just how women look for a man's future. You know what I mean? And with that being said, and I mean, and I'm gonna ask you this. I'm gonna give you my number. What number would you consider a high body count? Okay, I'm gonna give you my number, and then you guys can give me yours. Okay, in my opinion, anything over 10,
The doubles?
yeah. I mean, if you're at 10, I think I'd still give you a pass. But if you anything past 10, yeah, I think you're like, what are you doing? Especially if you're like 20, 21.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
I'm
Age
like,
has to
damn.
do it.
Yeah, if you got anything more than that, you're like, you're fucked. Yeah, it's like throwing a toothpick down a hallway. You know what I'm saying? Like that's and I'm just gonna be straight up with it. You know what I mean? So what about you? What would be your number?
Yeah, I think
Where would you draw the line?
I think you're kind of
That's
on the
Chris
money.
we're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Let's not put your boy out
I'm just
there like
saying.
that. I agree. I think if you're starting to push that double digits
Mm-hmm.
and you're starting to like have to think about beyond them 10 fingers, you're already fucking up. Belongs to the street.
Yes,
That's
sir.
right. That is absolutely right. Yeah, I think when you're starting to push them double digits, I gotta start questioning you.
Yeah.
You know, so I think. Oh man, what you think, Miklo?
Those double digits.
Right.
Double digits?
Anything that's double, right? Yeah.
Double
so.
digits. 9, hey, 10. Oh, hey.
I think with 9 you're flirting with that with that line. You know what I mean? You're pushing it.
You're
you know what
pushing
I mean?
it. If I'm the 10th one,
Then geez, I don't know, man. Ugh.
Yeah, man. I think yeah, for sure, double digits is when it starts getting. I'm gonna put you back up, Lou. Yeah. I think look, ladies like to say body count doesn't matter because obviously for them it matters. And I think most times women don't want to disclose it because I
It
think
makes them look a certain way, or you know, and I mean, if you think that's gonna make you look a certain way, then
he's sweating.
who's sweating?
it's obviously
It's
it's obvious that you know there's something wrong with that. I mean, because you have it in the back of your mind. So what makes you think that I'm not thinking about it? And then you know, and there's women out there that are straight up with it. You know what I mean? They won't lie to you or whatever. But then again, once a girl's a little too honest, I'm like,
All right,
you know,
all right,
like,
ladies who are in here in the chat right now, does body count matter for you, ladies? Like, would you disclose yours? No problem. Or does it really matter? Do you think that men look at you differently because of the fact that you have a body count?
Yeah.
I think it does.
Look, man, I'm gonna tell y'all straight up. Well, you know, you're about to
Put
find
your
out.
finger down.
Look, I don't know my body.
Oh,
I
God.
don't know my body count, but
that's crazy.
but it's for good reason. I'm a man.
Yeah.
Like my body count does not matter.
We're not 304s. We're 304 makers.
Exactly.
Okay.
304
Let's get it
makers to
right.
the max.
Exactly.
Like,
For
ladies,
providers.
unpopular opinion, but yeah, like our body count doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So. Actually, as a matter of fact, the more body count we got, the more attractive we become. So I'm just
Sucio! Talk to your mans, bro, because this guy is out here, man.
Look, man, we gotta be real. I'm on this pod to fucking keep it real. I'm not about to sit here and be like, yeah, I've got 1, 2, 3 now.
You over there, Abu Dhabi over there? What you hear that? Did you hear that? I heard it. He was like, Abu Dhabi. This was over here.
My
tripping.
point is that, yeah, I surpassed 10 a long time ago. But that's not a bad thing.
I didn't say it was.
That just means I know how to hold it down.
I mean, you know,
I got
just the fact
experience
is
with this
okay,
motherfucker,
man.
bro.
You know, loud and clear, right?
Look, I'm sweating.
I hear you. Oh shit, man.
Look, bro, look. Ladies, I still haven't seen any responses, man.
Yeah.
What's that?
Oh man.
No, all of a sudden,
All of a
nobody wants to respond.
They're AFK.
All of us slept.
They're pleading the fifth today.
Oh man.
Fucking A, man. Like, we just want to know. Does it really matter? I think it does.
Uh,
We all know it. We all know it does.
Okay. All right. Well, what did we put for the
Pros and cons? Yeah, I'll let you.
Let me see. Real quick.
This is why we got notes. We gotta hold it down. We gotta make sure we
Okay.
know what's up.
Okay, look, and like again, these are our opinions, and you know, we're just gonna be straight up with it. I mean, the pros are, I mean, what's obvious if obviously you got a high body count, you're gonna be pretty experienced. You're gonna know how to, pleasure a man
use
in the exactly, how to throw it back and all that.
Damn.
You're gonna know all the moves, and we're gonna appreciate that for we're gonna enjoy that, But again, this is just in our opinion. And if your body count is low, makes you more qualified. That's just has to do with the whole body count thing. If your body count is low, I mean, it makes you more desirable to a man because we know that you haven't been,
used
here
and
or
abused.
there. You haven't been used. You haven't,
Used and abused.
again, like
Fuck.
it's just the facts. And most of the time, women with high body count are, pretty. They're very attractive. They get a lot of attention.
I think a high body count in a woman is usually when she's more desensitized to like having sex with anybody. Like usually when a girl is like highly promiscuous, they tend to be a little bit more desensitized to like, because we all know as men, right? Like women don't really cheat unless they like feel something for the guy. You know what I mean? Women are not like us. They can't cheat like us. So I think a lot of times for them to do it, there has to be some type of like feeling behind it. So when a woman is being highly promiscuous, on the other hand, I think she tends to be a little more desensitized to like love and, oh, I like this guy, like, So I think it all depends like on the woman too.
Yeah.
I'm not saying all of y'all.
I mean,
like
but
this.
most 304s are the ones that are disconnected. They can do what they do, and but that's just the difference between them. Obviously, a normal girl is not going to be as easy as, being dressed a certain way in public. You know what I mean? They're going to be more conservative, more, you can tell. It doesn't change the fact that they got body and people are going to desire them. But, you can tell just by the appearance. A lot of a female, if, you go to the market and she has some little ass shorts, she's obviously like, damn, you don't even care. Like,
which is something I want to address now that you're on it, bro. Like, why do you women dress so skimpy? Places like the gym, just like you said, the supermarket, Starbucks, bro. Like, y'all are dressing like your ass cheeks are hanging out, like, and then when a guy looks at you, why are you looking at me? Like,
yeah, like we're crazy.
Like, right, like,
yeah.
So you came out looking like a straight ass 304, but then you don't want 304 treatment, like.
Make up your mind.
Fucking, like, make it make sense, please. Because it makes no sense to me. Like, I try, like, I tell you all the time, like, I try my best, like, when I'm out, not to, like, if I see an attractive girl, like, I won't sit there and fucking, like, stare her down until her fucking, jeans start burning. But, like, sometimes you look, pass your way, but there's some, like, girls out there that just... It's like you want the attention, but when you get it, you're all of a sudden you got a problem.
Yeah.
So when you meet a girl, when do you ask what's your body count? Ooh.
I think you have to do that pretty early on.
Yeah. Hey, my name is. How many you got?
I think I only say that because you're still at the stages of getting to know each other. You don't necessarily like. I mean, I'm just assuming you don't want to get straight to the point. You don't want to waste too much time. Obviously you're not, like, how many people you fucked. Like,
I was gonna say, how do you ask that?
Yeah, I mean, but
I'll tell you how you ask.
I think just on how you present yourself, basically.
I was just about to say, what if you get intimate before you know? That's a conscious choice that men have to make, I think. But going back to your first question first, when do you ask? I don't think you necessarily ask. I think you kind of, just like you're kind of saying right now.
Right?
Yeah, you kind of like, based on how she is, just like I was saying, like most women who are like desensitized to like love and like wanting to be in a relationship, they tend to be a little bit more open to the topic of sex and like being a little more flirtatious. I think that's kind of a vibe. So I think if you know that girl is, like, let's say, for example, the first date, if that girl is for sure being flirty and like seeming like she wants to get smashed that night, for sure her body count's up there.
Double digits.
Right, because that girl typically wouldn't, most women typically wouldn't try to make that happen in the night. I think it's more on a man to be the one to try to initiate, you know what I mean? So that's kind of how you know. And I think based on that, you should tread lightly. For example, the second question you asked, what if you get intimate before then? So if you know on that first date she's giving you a little bit of promiscuity and it could possibly go there, you know that this girl might not be somebody in the long run that you might want to fuck with. So naturally, you're gonna either be okay with smashing that night and probably not gonna see her beyond that night, or if you do, it's just about to be we're fucking. There's nothing else happening besides us fucking. You know what I mean? So I think you gotta, as a guy, you have to understand what these women are bringing. You know, like pay attention is what I'm saying. Pay attention on a date. You'll know.
Motherfuckers are usually just daydreaming about what the
Bro,
fuck they're gonna do to him.
Most motherfuckers are sitting there daydreaming about trying to smash that night, but they're not really there, like understanding what the signs are. You know what I mean? I think as a guy, you need to know. I said this before. You need to know how to get a woman. So if you know how to do it, then paying attention to these little things, these nuances as you go through a day, you
will see them. You know,
you'll see them.
All you gotta do is listen. You know, pay attention.
Yeah.
You know, especially like her vibes. If if she's more willing to talk to you more, you know, like about more intimate stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just like you say, you know, she's gonna be more open to the idea of about things like that. You know, but again, I think it's up to a guy to actually do his part, and like I said, really pay attention.
There's a lot of nuances to this question too, because let's just say, for example, you're talking to this girl before you even got on that date. You met her on IG or somewhere in a coffee shop, and you guys are talking before the date. You know, you can kind of tell based on that conversation leading up to that night whether or not it's gonna be some type of like, oh, we getting it in tonight, or if it's just like dinner and a fucking drink and then dropping me off and go on, motherfucker, you know. So again, as long as you're a guy and you're understanding the dating game, you'll know where you fall in. Like, and I think this is most experienced men in dating will know how to play a game if he's trying to get one certain thing. But I think the problem is that there's a lot of guys out here who are trying to like be genuine, and because of the fuck shit that guys do, we have this issue where they don't.
Yeah, they're so willing to like give in to these women's standards and circumstances, like, oh, you gotta pay my phone bill, oh, you gotta do this, oh, you gotta do that. Like, you just to talk to you, like, there's no way.
Subscribe to my Cash App.
Yeah, like, Cash App me for this, like, man, like
the Cash App era is here,
and that's the shit. Like, right then and there, you should just turn around and don't even respond, bro. But no, like, motherfuckers are still gonna give in. They're still gonna, oh, I can't do that, but I can do this. You know, as long as you could do something for her, she's gonna say yes. You know what I mean? And that's just them winning.
Yeah, man, it's unfortunate, but we are in an age where everything, like I said, is right here at our fingertips, man. Mm-hmm. Like, you don't got to do shit anymore. You can make money at home, sitting in your bed. You can get a girl in your home, sitting in your bed. You can fucking get food, sitting in your bed. Bro, you can literally do everything from your bed. It's dawned a new age on people to not want to, what's up, OG? Yeah.
Hey, that's Angel. That's for Montalvo.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah. Get a haircut, homeboy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. So we're at this point in life where everything is so accessible, man. So I think you got to find yourself as a man in this day and age. Where can you fit in and get
you can't get a job sitting in your bed. Facts.
Bro, exactly, and and that's where we're at, And the crazy thing is there's some youth out here ain't doing shit, fucking shit, bro.
I remember Angel. He used to stream Fortnite. I think he used to beat his meat, make money, and all kind of shit, bro. He's a goat. Yeah, bro. He's a beast. Yeah, he's a beast. All of a sudden, he became a man and started working and learned to trade. Yeah. All of a sudden, he's doing man work.
Got a Tacoma.
All of a sudden,
Cousin Mike.
Yo, not.
Yeah, man.
I did it all.
I did it all. That's what's up.
Yeah, bro. So, did we go over pros and cons of body count? We did kind of, right?
No, we did the pros.
So, what do you think is the worst con about having a high body count as a woman?
STDs?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Man,
I
know. Having some shit, bro. Like, herpes is for life. That type of shit, yeah, man. Like, and unfortunately, man, like, there's cases, bro, where there's females who won't even say anything, and pretty much do some dirty shit, bro. Like, it's crazy. I mean, I'm not saying all females do that or nothing like that, but there are some cases where, I think that's why one of the main reasons why body count counts, because, it's just something to be aware of. Like, are you serious? Is that high? Like, fuck. Like, makes you wonder, like, damn, how many where did you go? Where did you grow up? You know what I mean? All that shit
You
matters.
also gotta see if that number's true.
You probably have to double it.
Yeah.
If she says. If she
Well,
says,
you know, when she says whatever number she says, you gotta like times it by 2 and like divide it by
Subtract
3.
squared by
Subtract
5.
3.
Square root of this and
Hell yeah. All that shit. Yeah, man.
Yeah, you gotta
man.
use PEMDAS on it, dude.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
We could break out a calculator for that motherfucker. Like I'm glad nobody in here responded to the fact that we were talking about body count.
It's fine. I don't want to say anything either. But
I think didn't Scooby say something about it?
They could tell us their body count, no?
I mean,
you need to check them out.
yeah, yeah, hey,
Facts.
Yeah.
real shit. Check them out, bro. Like honestly, if it smells a little funny, do it,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
I learned, I learned that shit the hard way. I'll tell you right now. Didn't catch nothing, but yeah, females be dirty too, bro. They're bro. You know San Pedro, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Damn.
I was like, yo.
Jesus Christ.
Both man and woman. Check how many previous owns. Exactly, bro. Look, I know it's gonna sound fucked up, but what would you buy? A brand new Mercedes, or a Mercedes with 150,000 miles on the motherfucker?
A 98 Mercedes or a new one?
No, well, what about if it's the same year, but one has more miles than the other one?
One of them comes with
Fuck.
Carfax?
All right. How about this?
Check
All
the
right.
Carfax.
Since
on
we want to pose a question. Both of them have the Carfax. One has 100,000 miles. The other one has 26,000 miles. Which one are you gonna choose? They're both used.
I'm going with the lowest miles on it.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
Ladies, that's how we view your body count. If you got a lot of miles on you, chances are we ain't fucking with you.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're gonna break down at some point.
it. Yeah.
Again, like I said, it's shit that people don't want to hear, but facts are facts, man. So we said
The
Less
the
desirable.
catch, yeah.
seen as a 304, STD,
And the other one we wrote was
potential.
well, no, obviously not worthy of a high top tier man.
Yeah, that too.
You know, because a
That
top tier
kinda-
man is not gonna want a promiscuous woman.
That kind of goes along with our next topic, but yeah, I mean, but also I was gonna say, the more body count she has, and this again, ladies, we're not speaking for your body, your anatomy, but a lot of times when you have like promiscuous things happening, more bodies, like you have a problem having kids in the long run. So ladies, don't do OF is what we're saying. But on to the next one. Y'all skip my comment. What I thought we had. All right, Luke. I'm gonna switch the camera to you. Get on to the next topic, and it's gonna be the next page.
No, it's this one.
All right, okay.
Single moms.
While you do that, I'm gonna switch cameras real quick and
All right.
see what her comments.
All right.
are.
Well, the next topic was single moms. Okay, pros and cons. Look, man. This is what again. These are just our opinions. We wrote, they're obviously sexually experienced. They've had past relationships. Maybe good, maybe bad. It's not always single moms when they get into that position. It's not always. Majority of the time is, they have drama or whatever. But just speaking on personal experience, I got a cousin that had I think she has 4 kids, and her husband he died in a motorcycle accident. You know what I mean? So there are situations where
Different circumstances.
yeah, exactly.
Right.
And we're not here to judge anybody for anything. That's why this is just our opinion. And so most of the time they would be sexually experienced. They're naturally nurturing, because they're always worried about their kids. They're
That
always
mom instinct.
yeah, they have that mom instinct. That's right off the bat from them. And most of the time, obviously, they know how to maintain, cook, clean, take care of kids, do the whole mom thing. It just really comes natural to. I think to any parent, mom, dad, it's like a switch in your head. Once you get that baby, you have to provide. You have to do this, you have to do that.
So before you go on any further, so these are all obviously good qualities to have in a mom already.
Yeah.
But let's just say you're single. And again, hypothetical, guys. I know you guys are in a relationship, so you got to answer from a hypothetical thing. Just so yeah, we don't want to get these guys in trouble. Um, let's just say y'all are single, right? You got a mom. She's got a couple kids. Like, are you really willing to get into a relationship with her? Like, is it gonna be easy choice for you to just be like, yeah, I like her. I'm about to go all in. I'm about to be stepdad.
Well, I'm gonna give you my answer. You want to go first?
No, go for it.
My answer is like no. I personally will not go into a relationship with a single mom. Only because right off the bat, knowing me, like I'm not. It's not just gonna be about her and I. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's gonna be obviously about the kid, and you're gonna always gonna have in the back of your mind that sense of responsibility to a certain extent.
Okay.
And you don't know if her past relationship or her baby daddy is gonna be either a good one in their lives or a bad one in their lives. That's a chance that you're gonna have to take. And even if let's just say, like you say, she has a kid or whatever. Let's just say that you have a kid, and she has one and you have one. So whenever holidays come around, you're gonna feel obligated to get a gift for your stepson, right? As the same as your kid. But you think that her baby daddy, her son is gonna get a gift for you and for his son and your son? See, those are the positions you're gonna have to put yourself in, and you're gonna feel some type of way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As a man. You know what I mean? And again, it's not fair for the kids because it's not their fault, but that's one of the main reasons why I would not get into that type of situation, because of the kids. I think it's the main reasons of the kids. Like, yeah, you might like her to a certain extent. She might treat you right. She might say things that you like. She might have qualities in a woman that you want. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't personally put myself in that type of situation.
Okay. Miguel?
Same. Probably up to piggyback off Lou. I wouldn't do it either.
Yeah.
There's too much at stake. Now there's an extra little person involved. I also would say it depends on the age of the kids too. If if the kids
younger the better or older the better?
I think the older the better.
They're more independent.
Yeah. Like,
they understand more.
If it's a 2-year-old kid, then it's like, hey, I'm not your dad, dude.
I don't know about this one.
Yeah. But see, I think naturally you wouldn't say that to the kid either, though. You know what I mean? Because you're in that relationship.
See, we were raised right.
Exactly. You would naturally take on that responsibility. You know what I mean? To a certain extent, obviously, depending on what the situation with her and her baby daddy is. But again, why would you put yourself into that type of situation?
Agreed.
Again, ladies, we're not saying that all you ladies that are single moms had drama or are bad or nothing like that. I know there's some things that might have happened or whatever the case may be, but I'm just speaking on, it's not in a best man's interest to get in a relationship with a girl that has kids.
Well, I think one of the biggest ones is going to be disciplining the kids. Like, there's going to be a point where you're going to have to.
Dude, you're not my dad. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Not even like that too, but also the fact that you have to have that conversation. Like, if your kid's doing something that I'm not like in agreement with, how do I go about it? Because I obviously, like, if it was my kids, I would handle it a certain way. It might not be up to the standards that you guys have it at. So, I think that's one of the biggest things that you have to accept, that you have to know how to step in this relationship with that person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then God forbid you go and like, say something to him in a certain tone or way, and then, father finds out about it, then you got this big old problem. It's not only you two, it's you. Her child / children and baby daddies / daddies. You're pretty much in a poly relationship without a full extent of it. But these other parents also.
That's true.
Play a role in your relationship. Yeah, that's basically what we said too. Like it's always gonna be, you guys are gonna have to be compromising, for the kids, and when are you gonna have them? When am I gonna have them? Depending on what the situation is. But again, like I said before, it's not in a man's best interest to get with a single mom, and that's just my personal opinion, and I think a lot of guys would agree.
It's tough.
I'm not saying that there's guys out there that won't take single moms and maybe they prefer them, but I think those,
It's a big risk.
big.
Absolutely. It's a big risk because you do have to fall in a certain role in that relationship, and you have to understand that if you do take this person seriously, you're ultimately starting over with kids too.
Yeah.
So depending on where you're at, if you have kids or not, but either way, you're taking on the responsibilities as if they're your own. So big choices to make.
Yeah.
Man,
but that's just it's our opinion, and again, not everybody's gonna agree, but I think we have the right to. I strongly believe if it's we can agree amongst each other that it's not the way to go, then I think most men would agree. You know what I mean? Again, ladies, that doesn't make you any less. It's just chances are that you're gonna have to settle for a man that's not gonna be most likely what your ideal guy would be, high earner and everything else, because of the and this goes into the cons of dating single moms is you have a lot of baggage, you come with a lot of trauma, you come you're pretty much man, so I don't want to sound fucked up, but you're used goods. You know what I mean? It's really
you do come with a lot.
You're more of a recreational use only type of girl, and and I'm not saying that all men are going to treat you that way, but the facts are that like I said, it's the baggage you guys come with, the trauma that you're going to cause the kid in this relationship.
So I think this is going to be, I'm not saying these are not your words, so please, people, don't take it as this is his words. But essentially, what you're saying is that women who have kids, who are single at this moment, who are trying to find a good man, I think they have to in turn, in a sense, know the type of man that they're going to get. Because, reality is a guy who's doing well for himself and, living a single man's dream, got good money, like, is he really going to settle down and take care of kids?
No,
that I guess.
And then again, some of the traits that most single moms have, and this is just based off the lifestyle that they have to live, being responsible for everything, especially if they're doing it all alone, makes them more masculine. It makes them more, less.
And that's something we don't want.
Less. What do you call it? Submissive, because they're gonna automatically think that that's the way they need it to be. That's how it's gonna be, and we can't knock you for it because you've been doing it. And you have to take care of your kids. You got to take care of yourself and get shit done. And there's nothing wrong with that. But again, once you get into a relationship with a guy that's, if not earning the same as you but more, chances are he's gonna have standards, and he's not gonna pretty much put up with your masculine energy. And if you're willing to get on his program and all that, chance, you might have a chance. But if you're not willing to, because you give in to his program and go follow his lead, then chances are he's not gonna take you seriously and just gonna use you for whatever he needs.
Yeah, I'll be honest. Women who have children, I definitely don't take them serious right off jump, just because it's a big role that I gotta fill, and I gotta debate with myself whether or not it's even something that I'd want to do. But I think a lot of times it really depends on the girl. If I'm really interested in her and she's attractive and she kind of checks certain boxes, I fuck with her. I'll give her a chance, but it's a big commitment too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's a give and take for sure. But It also brings us into one of the next topic, the bonus topics.
Oh, okay. Let me see this real quick. Okay, this one was I think and the only reason why I say that you could touch more on this is because of obviously your status.
What's wrong with my status?
You're pretty much Mr. Lonely,
Whoa.
That's a good song,
Mr. Lonely. That is a good song.
Well, he said that. Secure man versus insecure man. And
wait.
But listen,
hold on. Why am I getting put in this topic?
I'm going to give you my reason, because
Fucking A, man.
insecure
Calling the guy out.
over there. You know what I mean? versus Mr. Secure, Mr. Mr. GQ Smooth over here. No. Listen, I'm gonna just give you my take. And like I said, secure men, and call it what you want, alpha, whatever, man, But most of the time, when you hear something like that, is obviously a man that knows his worth, knows what he can do for himself, what he can provide for a family, what he can do, pretty much what he can do in life. He's not gonna have any questions. He's not gonna give in to females like stipulations. He's not gonna, he's gonna you're either with me or you're not with me. He's gonna have options. He's gonna exercise his options. He's gonna. I think not a lot of men are. I think it has a lot to do with confidence, and not a lot of men have that. I think a lot of men lack confidence because of the dating market now. That it's such high expectations that women have that if you don't even meet at least one thing, it's like, fuck, man, like I have no chance.
So what's the main question here?
Well, it's not a question. It's what is your take on secure man versus insecure man?
Oh, okay. Well, secure man get shit done.
Yeah.
First and foremost.
And the reason why I said secure man, again, I'm gonna throw this at you is just based on certain females that would want to be in a relationship with you, they you have these standards that they have to either abide by, or if you're willing to get on your program and willing to go by your standards, and you might give them a chance and be open to the fact of being in a relationship with them. You know what I mean? As opposed to an insecure guy, he's gonna do anything and everything possible to try to get that girl. Try to make that girl happy, make him. And I think that's unattractive.
I think I see what you're asking.
Yeah, I'm not asking anything.
Well, I know you're not asking anything, but you're trying to distinguish the two.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you kind of said it right then and there. I think there's a thing about being a secure man. You gotta understand that being a secure man, for one, is gonna come off as very like masculine and like
ego.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
like you're gonna come off as like very prideful, this and that, like
macho.
Yeah, and I think because of feminism and certain things that's happened thus far in like the dating market, it causes a secure man to come off as toxic and insecure.
Yeah.
And I think that's a big problem because I've said it many times on this pod, like, toxic these days is having standards. And I think if women really want the man that they're asking for, the provider, protector, the dominant one, masculine one, like, you guys have to accept what comes with that. Like, this guy is not going to accept you dressing a certain way. This man is not going to let you go out with your ass half out. Like, he's going to have boundaries.
I mean, ladies, just think about it. If a man has his own place, good example, 3-bedroom house, pool, nice, has his shit together, do you really think a man like that is going to be like, if you want to date me, you got to do this. Do you really think he's going to give a shit about what you're talking about or what you're saying?
No.
He's like, absolutely not. He's just going to probably say something that makes you feel like okay, just to to get whatever he needs out of you, but he's not going to take you seriously. He's not going to put you in a category where he's like, oh yeah, she might be wifey type. Absolutely not, because you're already showing traits that he's already made very clear. You're masculine. You're not going to tell me what it is. You're not going to tell me none of that shit. You're either with what I'm saying or not, and that's just the difference.
Yeah, and again, like I said, those kind of traits tend to come off as being toxic, being masculine, or hyper-masculine, I should say, because apparently they want masculine, but hyper-masculinity is like a problem too. But I think it's one and the same. I don't think men are hyper-masculine. I think women are hyper-masculine. Either way, I think if a guy is doing his part, he is being masculine. He is being a protector. He is being a provider. And if he has stipulations about how you dress when you go out, you are no longer trying to like attract guys anymore. You're with me. So why are you, I'm not saying that women need to like stop dressing how they want to dress. I just think that there's an extent, like
it's a guy's job to work to get you, and it's a woman's job to work to keep a man.
Well, you already know how a lot of people.
I mean, what do you think?
Yeah, no, you're right, dude.
Because why would we have to work to keep you if we already work to get you? You
no.
already accepted me for who I am, what I provide, and all that. So I've already qualified everything. Now all you got to do is do your part and qualify and keep doing what we need you to
Qualified to be a girl.
Exactly. Work to keep
Get that
me.
title.
Exactly.
Qualify to be a wife. Like, this shit is. Listen, if you haven't gotten wifed up, it's because you're doing something.
Something's wrong.
Yeah, that's not qualifying you to be wife material. And at some point, you got to understand, like, your actions are directly contradicting what you want. So, like, if you're not married yet and you want to be married, then maybe look in the mirror and be like, all right, I'm fucking up here.
What am I doing?
Yeah, because, I mean, the guy, he obviously has you already. So, and if he chooses you as a serious partner and you're still there, then maybe you should be doing the most to make sure he stays around. Controversial take.
I mean, but again, like, this is, unfortunately, like you said, having standards now is viewed as toxic.
It is, man.
Like,
it's unfortunate.
There's no way. Like, you work very hard for the things that you have, and the things that you want, and for the future that you see yourself, headed to.
Yep.
So you're not just because you're pretty, it doesn't mean that, oh, you deserve all that. You deserve, you have to show the qualities. You have to fit in, fit in that certain, place. And I'm assuming you, like, where you're gonna try to take this girl seriously because she's showing me good qualities, or you're gonna deal with this masculine, pretty face and be like, fuck, man, she's annoying, but I just want to get what I want, But again, that's what you ladies do to yourselves. You know what I mean? A guy's not gonna be straight up with you. Some like most men aren't gonna be straight up with you. They're gonna
they're gonna say what they need to say.
Exactly, they're gonna say what they need to say to get what you need. But very few men are gonna be like, oh, okay, well then it's all good. Then like, I'll pass. You know what I mean? I think that's what women find more attractive, when a guy is like, all right, it's cool. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think you guys lose respect for men more when they beg, when they fucking, when they show too much interest. You know what I mean? Doing a little too much.
I think Adrian's telling you something.
Yeah.
There she goes. She better be talking about Lord of the Rings. You know what I'm saying? That's all I know.
The Hobbit. Hey.
We need to be over there just a little quiet, okay? You don't say a goddamn thing, Nico.
Man, look, again, all these things are like controversial takes because at the end of the day, I think a lot of the truth most women don't want to hear, but I think it's important that we say these things more often and be a little more open about what it is we really want as men. I think for us to really get back to a place where traditional roles like really make a difference.
Yeah,
in my opinion. But what was the next one?
The next one was
the last one. The bonus ones. Let's put the camera on.
Is the value in an older woman same as a younger woman?
Is the value in an older woman same as a younger woman?
Yep.
Hell no.
Elaborate, please.
Hell no. I think if you're old, going back to the fact that you probably have kids, I think you have to understand that if you're older, let's just say older than 35, I think you as a woman should recognize that you are probably cooked. And your standards that you used to have for men have greatly diminished. And I think it's important that you as a woman know what you can get from that point on. And I think social media, OF, YouTube, TikTok, all these platforms have corrupted women's minds to make them think that because they can post up a half-naked picture and get all these likes, I think it's corrupted their mind to make them think that because they're getting all these DMs that these guys are all good guys, top-tier guys, and ultimately what ends up happening is they have this delusional thought that they can get whoever the fuck they want, and that's not true. Ladies, if you are above 35 years old, understand that your value has greatly diminished. Therefore, your pool of guys have also greatly diminished. So, if you understand that, you should know that as an older woman, your value's gone down. And that might be hot take for people, but I'll put it like this. There was a girl older than me. Gave her opportunities to date me. She fucked that up because she found a guy who was better in whatever regards. She chose him, came back, did it multiple times. I count 4. And then came back on the 4th time around talking about, oh, I want to be in a relationship. I'm ready to do this, ready to do that. And I had to tell her straight up. I'm like, you didn't choose me the first time, 2nd or 3rd. Now at this point, I'm matching your energy. You're in the fuck only bracket. So if you want to fuck with me, that's what it is. And she did not like that shit. She blocked me.
So,
yeah.
So what you're saying, obviously aside from that, any girl over 35 really should take another good look in the mirror. I mean,
fuck yeah.
I'm just saying, like, there are some, obviously beautiful women that are for their age, they look beautiful or whatnot, but that's not gonna last forever. You know what I mean? That doesn't last for a lifetime. That's not gonna. You're only valuable now. But, that's one of the main reasons why, like, I would disagree that, obviously, the older woman is not.
Women have to understand they have an expiration date.
Exactly.
They do. And, again, ladies, like, your value naturally comes from your beauty. So, if you know that you only look good at a certain age, then maybe you should do your best while you're within your peak ages to, like, lock down a good man.
Yeah.
Like, I know.
I mean, like I said, there's women out there that don't look their age, that they can get by, they get that attention, but is it the attention that they really want? Is it the attention that is gonna make you look desirable? Like, I mean, I think some women do a little too much, especially like older ones when they start dyeing their hair, they overuse too much makeup. Just things like that. Like, come on, man. Like, just accept the fact that you're getting old. You know what I mean? And maybe you'll find a don out there that's like 50 years old that'll take care of you. You know what I mean? But that's the only kind of shit like that you can expect. Because a young guy, I mean, unless he's just trying to fuck, he ain't gonna wife you up.
What's with all these retracted comments here?
Yeah,
Hold on. What y'all hiding? Adrian retracted 2 of them. Betty,
Okay,
what'd you say?
Wow, that's how you feel, Scoop?
Come on, guys. Let's see these comments. Let's see these comments.
Foul.
Put them back. Put them back.
That's
Let's
wild.
respond to them. Let's talk about
That's
it.
wild.
Yeah, I think
What does that mean? Message retracted.
that they basically
took it back.
They
Oh damn! They probably said something grimy.
some raw shit.
Yeah.
Say it. Say it with your chest, motherfuckers.
Is it because Migos here?
Hey, don't be scared.
Don't change anything because I'm here.
I know.
Don't
nobody.
Don't let the guests.
I'm
guest
just a
star up in
simple churro man. That's just me.
Just out here making churros, trying to live his life.
Well, I mean, what do you think, Miklo? I mean, since they're over here, scared to say something.
Scared to say.
I mean, what do you think is more valuable, older woman or a younger woman?
Plead the fifth again. I mean, no. I think an older woman does bring some value to it, but to a certain extent.
Agreed.
Like, an older woman might have her head on right on her shoulders. You get me? She knows about life. She knows what's up. She'll help you with your 401k. You know?
La señora.
La señora. They know how to make tamales, la señora.
Oh,
Fucking
yeah, they get down in that kitchen
So-
for sure. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Look, and we're not saying there's nothing wrong with older women being in the dating market, but like, y'all gotta stop being so picky and choosy.
Yeah.
Is what we're saying, because you want to sit here and pick and choose from a small pool of guys. Like, if a guy's, bro, like, I legitimately like felt some type of way about that old chick I was telling you about. I mean, she's
You can
beautiful.
say her name. It's cool.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not gonna out you today. But my point is that like you're old. Like, I hate to say it like that, and she got mad at me for bringing out her age. But the reality is like you're sitting here being picky and choosy all this time. You had options and you were exercising those, and here I was giving you the amount of time and attention.
Like, yeah.
And now all of a sudden y'all missing the comments. Nah, man.
Nah,
Y'all
they're
erasing these
Nah,
motherfuckers.
deleted.
Even you.
You ain't missing shit.
Yeah, look at this. 2 of them. Look.
No take backsies.
Yeah, but you know, like I said, it's a controversial take. Like, ladies don't want to hear it, but y'all gotta understand. Like, we're not gonna put up with a lot of shit. So, I mean, me as a single guy, I won't put up with a lot of shit. So.
Damn, look, Scooby and Betty. What are y'all saying? Message retracted.
I think I kind of seen what Betty said. She said something about being 35 and having kids.
Having like 6 kids
Damn.
or something like that.
No, damn, that's fucking crazy. That's crazy.
Look, since we kind of seen what Betty had, but there's nothing wrong with being 35 and having kids. We're not saying that that's the problem. It's all in how you present yourself.
I'm not a señora. Pues la doña, pues.
La
¿Qué?
doña,
La
eh.
doña.
She's,
Hola,
a-
doña.
she's this close to being a suegra.
Uy.
No, like real shit on some bullshit. Like, aside from the bullshit, again, we're not saying there's anything wrong with being older and having kids, but understand.
It's complicated.
Exactly. Understand you have a certain. Understand you have a certain pool of guys that you're gonna be able to deal with. Like, most top tier guys are not gonna take you seriously, and if they do, they're probably just gonna be smashing you. So know that. And then if you do get a guy who, let's just say he has kids or something for the matter, he might take you a little more seriously, but you gotta prove something to that guy. You can't just play the part by looking cute, you know, wearing a little sexy thing here and there, being flirty every now and again. That's gonna take a guy so far, you know.
I mean, I think naturally you're gonna have high expectations from the guy because he's gonna be fully aware that you have your own kids, your own, you know, all that other stuff. He's naturally, if he likes you, he's gonna be willing to put up with most of the stuff that you're gonna come with.
Right.
But again, you're gonna have to not only do your part as a woman, but I think it's your job to prove yourself even more because of what the guy can provide for you. If he's one of those guys that can provide for you, you ain't really gotta worry about working. You don't really have to worry about somebody protecting you out when you guys are out or nothing like that. He marks all the boxes. You have to do the most to you know, be attractive and be desirable to this guy to a certain extent, and it's not just looks.
Look, ladies, I'm gonna give y'all something that you're not gonna want to fucking hear, but I'm gonna say it because I think it's important. Most of the time, if y'all just shut the fuck up, we're cool.
Yep.
Real shit. Like, I know that's harsh, but a lot of times y'all just get loud and unruly for like the most
www.sh.org.
like shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not that hard. Like, we won't overstep and be like, this is how you make tamales when we don't know shit about making tamales.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So, like, when you come to us, know that we are men and we understand how it is to be men. So, shut the fuck up. Like, we don't need your input. Most of the times we can figure it the fuck out. If I need your input, I'll ask you. But, like, all this, like, extra shit in between, we don't need it. Like, you gotta read that one.
La hija es igual.
Either way, you know, like, I know, again, hot take.
La hija de su puta madre, ¿o qué chingada?
Yeah, man. You know, a lot of times some of the shit we might say is not going to rub the right way with certain people, but that's okay.
I mean, you know.
Look, ladies, y'all act like you don't like your peace and quiet. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't like us coming home bitching about the most, like, dumbest shit, especially if it's something that you're supposed to be doing, and we come home and bitch about it you know, when we get home, like, why is this not clean? Like, how would you feel?
Where the fuck the food at?
Yeah, that's how we feel when you're all like, why is my
That's
oil
really
not changed?
all I'm
Like,
worried about when I get home. I just like, oh, is there food? That's the first thing I'm asking.
food, and then a little peace and quiet, and then a little, you know,
Little
sucky
sauce.
sucky, little fucky. You
Slide
know?
on my knob like corn.
Fucking something, man. Like,
Something.
fuck, man. We're so simple, man.
It's
Like,
easy.
I just don't get why women, like, find it so hard to understand us. We're very simple creatures.
Yeah.
We only want a very few things in our lives. And
Lick my balls. That's it.
Wow, like, it's not that hard. It's not that hard. Just do it. And I guarantee you would be a lot happier for it. But, so.
But yeah, man. You know, it's not something that obviously women like to hear. You know, especially like, you know, older women. You know, it's hard for them to hear the truth. You know what I mean? But the truth is the truth. You know, you're older. You're not as beautiful. You're not as valuable anymore. You know, and that's just a fact.
You got some miles.
And you got, and like I said,
miles.
some females think because they're like 35 plus that because they still look at, they're like, oh yeah, the guy's gonna want me. Yeah, for sure. He's gonna want to fuck you.
They're gonna
2
want to
more
fuck.
years,
Yeah.
that's
But
it.
Yeah.
you know, take you seriously, especially if you got kids. Like, oh man, you got a rude awakening. You know what I mean, coming, because you know, chances are, especially if you don't know how to cook, you don't know how to do none of that shit. Man, you're in for just getting, you know, just getting passed around, really.
Back to one of the questions we asked earlier, I honestly think like an older woman in the market that we have these days are even more cooked than the ones that are just like between 18 and maybe 26. If you're beyond 26, you're fucking cooked and you're single and kids.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
Oh,
Yeah, you're cooked because you know dating's not what it used to be, and guys will absolutely run through you if they can. You know, the sad part is most women who are in their 30s with kids are probably looking for a relationship. They fucked that up a few years too late. Yeah, so yeah, you know, if you're in that position, chances are you did it to yourself. So, hate to say it like that, but yeah.
Could be different situations or
Should've
whatever.
took that nice guy.
But you know, we're all adults. You know, we all take responsibilities for our you know, decisions that we make. So, you know, you just gotta accept the facts. You know, that you're older. You have, you know, all this baggage on you, and chances are, you know, especially a guy that's, you know, has shit going for himself, has a good job and all that, he's not gonna really be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go find me a single mom.
Man,
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
look, I've been actively trying to get people on the pod, right? So what I've been doing, just like how we got Serena on here, I'd go on live, on TikTok Live, kind of get in there, ask questions about dating if it seems like a single girl. And if she's in the California area, I try to get them on. But bro, like, weeding through it, it just shows you. I see 45-year-old, 30-year-old, 18-year-old, all of them doing the same thing. Shaking ass, dancing, putting on makeup, like,
For those, what is it, fucking rose or whatever, roses or some shit.
yeah, bro, like, and I think the sad part is that they're like, oh, cash at me, fucking Galaxy, Rose, and fucking this and that. And then the worst ones are the ones that, like, get the rose and they're, like, doing this weird AI shit, like, we're cooked. If this is where we're at in dating,
That's what's out there.
we're fucking cooked, bro. Like, it's scary. It's scary that this is, like, and that's why, like, part of the reason, you know, I know we've shouted out Serena so many times on this pod, but part of the reason why I really, like, was happy that she came is because she wasn't on there dancing. She wasn't showing her body. She was, like, talking about real life shit. And
Like genuine story.
yeah, like legitimately what people go through. So I think that's part of the reason why her story resonated so well. But bro, I'm telling you, it's hard to find more people like that. Like literally,
Yeah.
people are just literally dancing and fucking shaking ass. And
And again, I get it. You know, sometimes it's like nerve wracking to get on the camera still. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
at the end of the day, like, you know, it's good to let it out and have people, you know, at least hear your story, man, because it could be happening to somebody else.
again, we forced Miklo on this motherfucker today.
Yeah,
So.
well, I mean, he had no choice.
Yeah.
We put that motherfucker on the spot, so they were like, you know,
They gave me like 6 shots and I was like,
he was ready to go after that
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, man. But either way, we are gonna get ready to round out the show. We did say that we had an announcement.
If you made it this far, you're gonna see what it do.
Yeah, man. So as you guys know, our first goal was 500. We fucking hit that and been running ever since.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for who's come in and sub and, you know, giving us the love, showing us, you know, any appreciation, the comments, whatever. We appreciate all of it. And now that we've gotten past 500, we said our next goal was 1,000. And we're getting there pretty fucking quick.
Yeah.
Like, I think by tonight we'll probably be somewhere around 200 subs away. So
Let's hope so.
guys, we wanted to do something a little special for the people who's been in here for one, but also for the newcomers. We're trying to get to 1,000, so get us to 1,000 subs. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do a $100 gift card, along with one of one, the Chaos and Lou podcast sweater with the embroidered logo. So you guys, if you guys are interested in that, just a couple things we need you to do: like this video, share this video. Actually, not even share. We'll take that one out. Like this video, comment on this video,
And subscribe.
If you guys do those 3 things, we'll put you guys in the queue.
You could probably hit him up in his DMs. Chris would probably be the person to do it to because he's the one that deals with the most of the, technical stuff. So if you can hit him up on his social media and tell him that you're done, you did everything we asked you to, and we'll put you in the pool. So
Yeah, I'll make sure all the links are in the bio for our socials and things like that.
so you said it was the hoodie.
So yeah, we're gonna give out a hoodie with the embroidered logo on there. One of one, we're not gonna make any other logos with this one because I think eventually we're gonna change the logo. So it's gonna be 1 for 1. There's gonna be no other Chaos and Lou
Exclusive.
Yeah, it's an exclusive one. So and it's gonna be nice, guys. We're not gonna just bullshit on this sweater. We're gonna get nice quality.
Sweater,
We're gonna make sure it's
watch
it's
your
really
mouth,
nice.
okay?
So,
First of all, swapping the
yeah, so we're gonna do that along with a $100 gift card. So you guys make sure you get in here, get us up to 1,000. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment. All right, that's where we get it. My social underscore or MK7 underscore T'Challa. You guys hit me up in my DMs once you guys have done so. We'll make sure you guys get in the queue. And other than that, you got anything else you wanted to say before we get off the live?
Not really, man. I just really want to thank you guys again for helping us trying to reach our goal. Again, we're trying to just make something, happen for you guys. A little appreciation, a little hoodie or whatnot. But again, I want to thank Big Mike for being on the
shout
pod,
out, Mike.
man. The big shout out, Big Miklo.
Shout out,
He's the
Miklo.
OG, man. If you know Miklo, you're a real one. Everybody should know Miklo. But yeah, man, I want to thank him for coming on and
appreciate
Thank you
you
guys, man,
it's
for
a
having me.
pleasure
For
to have
pressuring
you.
me.
Plus, it was
man.
good to catch up with this.
Yeah, hell yeah, it was super
You guys
good.
reminisce.
Reminisce.
Guys,
And I think, for future references, we have some old funny high school stories, bro. We have a bunch with this one. So, we could talk about those later. For later features, we'd like to get some of our homies on here, that we can just shoot the shit, and just, reminisce about
Have a
old
drink
Crenshaw,
and talk.
Shaw City.
Yeah.
But, at the end
We
of the
actually
day,
spoke some of his stories on the last pod.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to hear some of his stories, go back to the last pod,
Just
rewatch that
comment.
towards the end.
Yep.
So,
Comment, you guys want to see me, hear
Yeah.
the stories?
Yeah,
yeah, man. And look, we kind of put him on the spot today, but he kind of told us that he wanted to get into the podcast game. So it's a little
little taste,
practice,
you know,
little
insight.
practice run for him, So it's kind of cool to have him on, knowing that he wants to do that. So we'll definitely get him on here again. Make sure we get more of his take on certain topics that we discuss. And yeah, man.
Sucias.
Yeah, man.
Either way, it was really good
Can
having
I
you
tell
guys.
my story, Daddy?
Or can I tell my story?
Something else.
Fucking hey! Shout out Scooby for always being in the chats, always sharing the love and hitting the like button for us, man. Like it really means the world to us to have people who come in here. Betty, I know you were in here last time and you did comment last time, so I appreciate you for coming in. Make sure that you always join in, even though I know you do.
Angel, Serena, all those.
Yeah, Serena, Angel,
Richard.
yeah, man. Like the love goes a long way for us, man. I know we say it all the time that we appreciate y'all, but we really do. Like it's a good time in here.
Yeah.
We shoot the shit, and sometimes it comes off a little raw and rough, and either way, man, we love doing this shit. We're gonna keep on coming back every fucking Friday, 7 p.m. You guys tune the fuck in. Subscribe if you're not in here. 70%, according to our analytics, 70% of y'all motherfuckers are not subscribed. So if you're watching, subscribe to this motherfucker. Come on, get us to 1,000.
Yeah.
Don't you want $100? Don't you want a fucking hoodie? Come on, man.
Churros.
I mean, look, Mike's about to spice it up and throw some fucking churros on that motherfucker. So.
Churros.
The good kind, too. Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. But anyways, much love to y'all. He's
He's the crazy driver. See, I told you we were
Complete
talking
the
about
food.
Yeah, man. But much love to you guys. We'll catch you guys on the next pod. If we, always look into our socials if you guys want to, catch up and know what we're gonna do. So until next time, guys. Much love, y'all. Stay safe. Peace.